Alright guys, you know it is a special day when I have the unboxing table out. So today we're going to try to find a guitar that is smarter than myself. And we have the Mogabi Smart Guitar. This is version number 2. If you've been following the channel, you'll know that I did a fire demo of the first version, and this is the next iteration. So allegedly there's a seam on this box. So join me as we uncover the next great smart guitar. That didn't do anything to help me open this box. This is here's the thing. I've unboxed a lot of guitars. I've not unboxed a lot of cubes. So I'm just gonna start cutting at things and hopefully find a seam somewhere. How is there a guitar in this box? I don't understand. I don't even see a seam where this opens up. Alright, so chapter 1 of the escape room version of this unboxing is I finally found one of the corners here. So that's a good start. Hey, there we go. Look at that. It was one of the sides all along. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh. Alright, cool. This is just like the first version where it comes in this cool little case. Anything else in here? Just packaging. Alright. Alright, so here we go, guys. The entire guitar fits in this bag. Super easy to take on an airplane, anything like that. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that red just popping off the bag right there. Let's check this pocket first. Anything in here? Nope. Can we talk about how professional I am with an unboxing table? What's next? A top-down camera? Probably not. What's next? Having tabs on the guitar lesson videos? Probably never. So here's what we got. This right here is actually like the body outline of the guitar, if I recall correctly. We have the power supply right here. The reason you have to charge this and plug it in, you will find out very soon. We have the other outside of the guitar, I believe. There we go. Let's see if I can put this together without consulting the manual, like I do with pretty much everything. Over here is the menu. Oh, it comes with little adapter cables and stuff too. This will be interesting. Alright, so right in here we have the actual Mogabi guitar. Let me cut this tape. Alright, so it comes folded. Again, you can easily kind of like refold or do whatever you need to do with this right here, right? And then you just, boom, open it up. And then it's got the built-in speaker right here. Gosh, I forgot how cool this is. And then once you open it up, you just kind of click this little thing in and now it won't close again until you take it off. Kind of reminds me on the soft top on my Jeep. Love that. All right, so we can move the case. And then now let's take the arms of the guitar and turn it into an actual guitar body. What do you say? Totally forgot how this works. That looks like a thing, right? Then maybe like that. Does this look like a guitar yet? I think so. There it is. Cool. Well, so now you've seen it unboxed and assembled. Ooh, looks like they have the back plate on here. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So let's plug this in. I'm going to charge it. And then we're going to bring it away from the unboxing table. And we're going to give you a proper demo on how this all works. And why maybe you should be interested in getting a smart guitar. Let's check it out. Alright, got it charged up. We're going to go through all the features real quick. You hold this button to turn it on. It charges with a just regular power adapter. You'll hear a beep when it starts up. And then this is the built-in speaker that you're going to be hearing for the most part. Oh, I put it in sleep mode. Now again, if you're going to leave it but you don't want to turn it on and off, you just press the button once. And then it goes to sleep mode, like if you're using it for a show and you just want to like leave it on. And then press it again. And then it loads up again. Alright, so one of the big improvements I've noticed from the first iteration of this is the headstock. The old headstock was very attention-getting, not totally my style. I like how this is traditional, does the job. So far it has stayed in tune excellently. Alright, now, the power of this, like who needs this guitar, right? If you're traveling, it's great because it breaks down, folds in half, into a very manageable case, backpack, whatever, right? Speaker is great for certain things, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. It also has a line out, which we're going to do in a second. But I want to just show you kind of like the main reason, I think the main reason, aside from the portability of getting this, is you can record yourself playing something, right? So we got this red button right here. If you press this, it's going to beep. It's going to start recording as soon as you start playing. Now, you might think of this as a looper. It's not really a looper. You just play through whatever phrase you want to play with, and then it's going to save that phrase to the memory. You can also import your own phrases via a USB connection, right? So I'm just going to play a somewhat longer phrase. This is the Sean Daniel original, Moon Pool. So as soon as I'm done, I'll press that red button again. You'll hear it beep, that means it's stored. And then this button starts the actual playback, right? So you'll hear it. The interesting thing is like how you get in the high register. I'm so not used to ever resting my finger. Okay, so now it'll end as soon as it ends right there, and then it'll beep to let you know that it's ended, right? But again, the action is really good. The action is much, much lower than I expected for a guitar like this. So I'm very impressed by the action. I feel like that's also an improvement from what I remember about the first iteration. So the setup is really good. It has built-in reverb, right? So if you move the record knob to the right, you can also put the reverb up and down. And it makes a little sound. You can also go Bluetooth into this through the speaker. So this is the maxed dimed out reverb. One thing that I think visually might be a question that I want to talk about is like this, the frame of it, right? The frame feels very sturdy. It doesn't feel like I'm playing a gimmick guitar when I close my eyes, so it's not, you know what I mean? It just feels good, it fits right. It just feels like a very slimline guitar, right? So you can also, the volume is right here too. You also have like a 3-band EQ and level on the back here, which is cool. And then you can, for a microphone, actually you can plug a mic in through the 3.5mm jack right there. So you can also do that, which through the speaker doesn't do a lot for me, but through the line out actually is helpful, which we're going to talk about in a second. But I did want to just turn the volume down so you can hear what it sounds like just unplugged. Alright, so that gives you an idea of what that speaker sounds like. Okay, so let's turn the reverb down a little bit. A more tasteful amount of reverb. Alright, so it comes with a lot of accessories, right? The most important one is this cable right here. This is a 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter, and you're definitely going to need this because they saved a lot of space on the body of itself right here. By instead of having a 1/4 out, it has an 1/8 inch out. So what you do is for the line out, you just plug that 1/8 inch there, and then if you want to go to an amp or something, you plug a guitar cable or a line out TRS cable into that. So now you can actually use this in conjunction with an amp, which I'm going to turn on my Fishbone loud box right now so you can kind of hear what the onboard preamp sounds like. All right. And then you can also maybe use it with maybe a more robust looper, because I'm a man of speed and efficiency. So playing an entire phrase all the way through and then playing over just that, I got no time for that, right? So preamp sounds great. That is exactly how all of my good, expensive acoustic guitar, full body acoustic guitar DIs sound through that amp. But yeah, let's see what it sounds like looped. Because again, let me get this cable out of the way. The interesting thing is when you play it, you can rest your hand, your picking hand, here, which is something that I've never ever been able to do. So it's kind of funny, right? But anyways, let's loop something. So yeah, plays great, sounds great. I really appreciate that it came with the appropriate adapters, right? All right, let's go over the accessories real quick. So you get a backup set of acoustic strings, a bunch of picks, the wrench. Here is that really important 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. Like I said, it goes with 2 of those. It has a USB-C cable, and this is really important. I actually need this for like other reasons besides just this. It is a USB to iPhone, so you can kind of just like go direct in and, you know, transfer files like the user file, and then just kind of like, you know, use some music that you have on a USB device and rock that out through the speaker. And again, case is right and tight. Sounds pretty good to me, man. Like I said, I checked out that first Mogabi guitar, and I have traveled with it. In fact, that is over at my buddy's house in Las Vegas, so I can play it over there. And this is definitely a marked improvement, just from both the playability of the instrument, the sound of it. The speaker always sounded really good. I was always actually pretty impressed with the sound of the speaker. But just kind of like the upgraded functionality and the headstock looks better. Let's be honest, it just looks a lot better. And yeah. All right, so one thing I do want to add is how you can actually use the back here to interface with other pieces of gear. All right. So basically, what I have now is I have the line out going into an amp. But on the back here, you can see I have something else plugged in, okay? So it actually came with this really nice cable. It's an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch, which is really important because most of the outputs in audio gear that I use are a 1/4 inch. So I have an Arturia drum brute drum machine here, and I'm plugging this into the back of the Mogabi, okay? Now, what's gonna happen is it's gonna interface, and I can almost use this as like a mixer. So I can play this, and it's going through the Mogabi into my amp. I could also just unplug this and then it'll just go through the built-in speaker. Now, the important thing to remember is if you do use a piece of like electronic gear and not a microphone, you want to switch the mic. There's a little switch in the back here that goes from mic to line. So you want this to be line level when you do that. So switch that, otherwise it'll sound weird. But yeah, you can just kind of rock it out, control it here. So again, I really like messing around with the drum machines. You can also do this with like different apps and stuff like that, and then just use like an 1/8 inch to a phone connector to maybe just have like a software drum machine because it's so much better than like a metronome. It makes a really cool musical metronome. And then when you actually use the looper, you can have it kind of synced to something cool, so you'll know that you're like right on top of it. Again, I really think that messing around with like a drum machine or drum tracks or something is super important. So just having the ability to line in an external device, whether it's a hardware analog drum machine or just something from like a tablet or a phone, is super, super important. So again, they've done an awesome job on this. The portability of it is really amazing. And again, it feels and sounds like a pretty good acoustic guitar, right? I'm telling you, that sounds as good as any of like the direct out things of my more expensive acoustics, right? So so thank you to Mogabi for sending this over, sponsoring the video. If you guys have any questions, hit the link in the description or let me know in the comments. Thanks so much.